Okay, guys. Now this is really serious. Okay, so this video, we've been doing a several part series on the on hormone D. So an in-depth week on what we need to do to help improve our hormone D, and yes, because it's a hormone. But when we overdose on hormone D, or vitamin D supplements, I should say, it can actually have some very, very serious consequences. Okay, now moving forward, this is to help people make an educated decision. I encourage you to do your own research on this, okay? Because I've had to learn a few things about this myself, and I have had to for clients as well. And, you know, everyone gets to make their own choice when it comes to the supplements they take, okay? But this is actually really quite serious. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm coming to you still with camping hair. My name's Belinda, and I'm very passionate about helping people recover from autoimmune problems, thyroid issues, sleeping issues, energy issues, fatigue problems, hormonal imbalances, and so much more. Because when we don't feel right, we really do need to look at why and find out what's going wrong so that we can actually function as a human being, so that we actually have the energy that we need to get through the day. Okay, so if you're joining me live, then just say hello, and if you are catching this on the replay, well, you know what to do, to say replay down below. Okay, so when we're supplementing with hormone D, I want you to have a look at your bottle, okay, or, you know, a bottle of a friend or your mother or partner or whoever has got supplements, and I want you to check the ingredients, okay, and if it says 𝗁𝗃𝗲𝗃, the next thing I want you to do is Google, what is 𝗁𝗃𝗲𝗃? Okay, so just Google it and see what happens. Now I want you to do this yourself, okay? I don't want you to just take my word for it. But moving forward, what you'll actually see is it comes up and it's registered as a rat poison. Yeah, okay, that can be a really big problem because, you know, once again, you know, you need to make your own decision on this as to whether you believe it's safe for you or not, okay? Because, you know, sometimes they seem to think that things like this in small doses in humans is safe, okay? But I'm going to run through a few symptoms. Now, what it actually does in rats is it creates something called hypercalcemia, okay? Now, what is hypercalcemia? What? Well, that is having a rise in calcium in the blood, okay? And that's actually what helps kill the rats and rodents, right? And so why is this so important? Okay, because this is what happens when we have side effects from hypercalcemia. Now, this is what happens to rats, by the way, but I'm pretty sure some people, well, a lot of my clients have actually experienced these symptoms in themselves from supplements. Okay, so the first thing that happens, well, one symptom is, okay, pain in bones, dehydration, fatigue, constipation, nausea, excess urination, okay, mental confusion, bone weakness. So if you have these symptoms, I want you to think long and hard. Is it from your vitamin D supplements? Okay, could it be? Like, obviously, there are other things that can cause these symptoms. Like, this is not the only thing that can cause these symptoms. There are numerous things that can, but it can actually be a side effect of hypercalcemia, because this is what the studies show in rats. Now, other things that they actually do say are side effects from supplementing hormone D. Now, I want to clarify. Hormone D is something that we actually create in our body. Vitamin D is what we actually supplement. Now, I spoke in the video yesterday, I believe, about how when we're creating hormone D, it needs to be sulfated, which makes it water soluble. Okay, and when it's water soluble, it can get into every cell of the body. Okay, because cells are made up of salt and water and a few other electrolytes. Okay, but when we're supplementing hormone D, it's actually, vitamin D, it's actually fat soluble. Now that means we don't just pee it out, okay? it stays in our fat stores. It can't get into every cell of the body, and it can actually build up quite rapidly. Now, when people are supplementing hormone D, we're told that a safe supplement amount is 2,000 IUs a day. But I can guarantee you now that I have had many clients who are supplementing way more than that. Okay, and that is a big problem. Okay, so side effects that they have proven of supplementing vitamin D are things like chest pain, okay, irregular heartbeats. The number of people that I speak to that have irregular heartbeats is insane, especially when they're taking vitamin D. Okay, shortness of breath. Now, they are just the side effects. Actual things that are symptoms of actually overdosing on vitamin D are things like weakness, bone pain, constipation, vomiting and nausea. Okay, so this is actually really serious. And once again, you get to make your own decision on this. This is just my logic. Okay, so when it comes to supplementing vitamin D, is it safe? Is it not? Or is it rat poison? You be the judge. Okay, but honestly, you need to make your own decision on this, and you don't need to, but you can choose to go and do your own research. In fact, I actually encourage it. I want to empower people with this information so that they can research this further. Okay, now if you have been supplementing vitamin D, I keep getting these confused, vitamin D, and want more information, then feel free to reach out. If you want to know how to, create natural hormone D, then I can also help with that. If you want to know how to start the body to repair from hormone D supplements, then feel free to reach out so I can help you on the right track. Okay, because vitamin D is really important for the immune system when we're getting it from the right sources. Okay, but it can actually be causing problems if we're supplementing and making symptoms worse, which is not what we want. Okay, but once again, you get to make your own decision on this, and if you feel like you need more help on this, then feel free to reach out. Okay, anyway, have a good day. I'm going to head over to Naturally Healthy and Happy with Belinda and do this video again, or a slightly different one. So feel free to follow me if you wish, and if you know someone that this information can help, okay, maybe you have a friend who is supplementing with vitamin D supplements. Okay, so maybe share it so that we can actually get this information out to the people who actually need it. Anyway, you have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow.